Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Kevin with KDX Bricks Analytics, and as you know, this is where I watch all the other Lego investing and reselling videos on YouTube so that you don't have to. And I say that a little bit tongue-in-cheek just to have some fun, but there are a lot of really good Lego investing and reselling channels out there. I recommend watching all the videos and getting a wide variety of perspectives on all the information that we like to discuss in this community. In this video, it is time for our next 2-week data and analytics update, so let's dive right into it. Business is picking up, as they say, in the last 2-week period, which is July 16th to 31st, 2023. I watched 28 YouTube videos about Lego investing and reselling, and that resulted in 261 new Lego set mentions. It's about 100 sets total in this table, but 261 mentions. All of these videos were from 14 different channels. As always, most of the top sets are Star Wars, and the first one on the list, kind of surprising, is 75343, the Dark Trooper helmet. It got 8 mentions during this 2-week time period with an enthusiasm score of 2.4. It's a $70 set, retiring at the end of this year. Will have just under a 2-year shelf life, and it is a Target exclusive. From when this set was first released, it has really divided the investing community. Not many people on the fence. Either investors are saying that they are all in on this set, or they're saying they are totally avoiding it. For me, so far, I am totally avoiding it. It only has a 3.8 rating with 74 ratings here on Brickset. Yes, the helmets so far have done pretty well, but this sub-theme hasn't been around that long, and this one just doesn't look good, and everybody knows that. So the folks that are investing in this set are saying, hey, look, it may not look good, but it is still in the helmet line that is very popular, and so they're banking on that, and they're also banking on that it is a Target exclusive. All data and all signs certainly point to this set being a winner in retirement, but for me, I just got to feel passionate about a set. I got to feel good about a set, and every time that I look at this set, I just don't like it. Therefore, I just don't think I would get much joy in investing in this set. I'm probably going to be missing out, but there are other great sets to invest in, and obviously we all have limited funds available for investment, so I'm not really going to miss out that much because I will use the same funds that I would use on this set for something else that I'm a lot more passionate about. Next up is one of my favorite sets, 40539, the Ahsoka Tano 1-pack brickheads. 7 mentions with an E-score of 2.7. Here on Brickset, it says I have 14. That's not accurate because I don't keep this perfectly up to date. I think I have a few more than that at this point. It's a great set, a 4.2 with 137 ratings. This is a Lego exclusive set, and it is a very special brickheads because it is the 150th as shown right here on the box. And this set is also kind of cool because in 2020, Lego had fans vote on the theme for the 150th brickhead set. Of course, Star Wars won out. Lego did a great job picking this as the 150th set, with Ahsoka having her own show coming out, and with how unique this figure looks in brickhead's form, and it really is a standout. And when we compare to the source material, Lego did a really good job. So here's the brickheads on the left, and then here is the source material. Good representation. Another thing that I really like about this set is for the torso area, Lego got all of the details from just using brick built techniques and not a print that is typical for the torso area on brickheads. Instead, they use the prints for the face characteristics that I think looks fantastic. I'm on the same page with all the enthusiasm for this set. I think it's going to do really well in retirement. It will have a 2-year shelf life, but retiring at the end of this year. Third up on the list is another brickhead set, Battle of Endor Heroes. Also 7 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2.7. This is set 40623. $40 for 549 pieces, so very good on the price to part ratio. A 4.3 rating on Brickset. And a couple of very important things to point out about this set. First one is that it came out in April of 2023, and it is still on the retirement list for the end of 2023. So that will be a 9-month shelf life. If this set still does retire at the end of this year, then it should do extremely well in retirement, in my opinion. I'm very excited about this set. The other thing that's really cool, including this set, 29 Star Wars figures have been made in the brickheads form. Not all unique. Few of them have been made more than once, like Leia and Luke. And of the 29, you can get 5 of them in this single pack. And of these 5, 3 of them are the first time ever made in brickheads form. Left to right, we have Wicket, first time made as a brickheads, looks fantastic. We have Leia in the green camouflage colors with the snack. It's a little cookie for a Wicket, which is great. We have R2-D2, first time in Brickhead's form. A lot of people have been down on this figure because of the square head when it should be circular. I actually really love it. It's Brickhead's. It's supposed to look stylized to this form, and I am totally okay with it because when you look at that figure, you know exactly what you're looking at. I think it's a standout. I love it. Here's Luke. It's not anything too special, but it looks sharp overall. And then here's Lando, and we have not had Lando before, so that's another very desirable figure in this set. Doing a Star Wars Brickhead search on Brick Economy. Scroll down here, we can see that annual growth rates are 19%, 10, 23, 25, 25, 18. So very good growth, 33 for the original Darth Vader. Very good growth on the Star Wars Brickheads. The theme overall has a annual growth rate of around 20%. Here's the original Leia Brickhead set. Brick Economy says about $30, 20% annual growth rate. I think these are pretty good numbers. On Brick Economy, don't look at any of the future projections data. That is not accurate at all, but the historical data is pretty good. And if we look at eBay sold prices for the original Leia, we see that the Brick Economy estimate of $30 is pretty accurate. Overall, I'm a big believer in the Battle of Endor Heroes Brickhead set. I do want to get more. I think I only have a couple at this point, but I do want to watch for maybe another month or two just to confirm that it's not going to fall off of the retirement list, but I'm really close to scooping up more of those. And of course, waiting for double VIP and gift with purchase and all the other opportunities that we can have to get savings when we buy directly from Lego, since this is a lego.com and Lego store exclusive. Fourth on the list is 75342, the Republic Fighter Tank. It got 6 more mentions with a max enthusiasm score of 3.0. This set is amazing. 262 pieces for $40. Some people have complained that the price is a little too high. I don't think so. You're getting 4 really good minifigures, and then of course the battle droids we don't care about. A new exclusive Mace Windu with the arm printing, and then 1 clone commander and the 2 clone troopers. 319 ratings on Brick Set. Almost 10,000 people on Brick Set have the set, but another 2,800 want it. Less than a 2-year shelf life, so I really think this set is a slam dunk. Everybody thinks that, so I'm not really saying anything unique. Let's take a look at the Mace Windu minifigure. Some of the originals are in the high 100s to close to 100. The rest of them are somewhere between $10, $15, $20, $30. Here's the original Mace Windu figure that is almost $200. It came out in 2005 in the clone turbo tank, and then the other Mace Windu that is going for really high, about $90, came out in 2006 in the clone turbo tank. Clearly what we've learned from this is we need Lego to release another clone turbo tank with an exclusive Mace Windu minifigure. This one is going for about $20 to $25, and this one is still available in the UCS Republic gunship. Obviously, for a $400 set, that is not great for a minifigure, but it is still comparable. And here's the most recent version from before the new UCS gunship, and this came out in an $80 set in 2018, going for $15 to $20. I think Mace Windu from this set will easily be a $20 to $25 figure, especially with that arm printing. It looks fantastic. And then also in this set that we're very excited about are these 2 clone troopers. Back again here on Brick Economy. They historically do pretty well. We're seeing prices in the 33, 20, 15, 65, 87. So overall, I think that those minifigures will go for the $20 range. With all that said, I think this awesome set will be a $100 plus set a couple of years after retirement, and probably even a little bit more. I'm getting as many of these as I can. Next up on the table is our first Star Wars diorama set, the Death Star Trash Compactor. 6 more mentions with an E-score of 2.5. Fantastic stats for this set. I'm a believer in all of the dioramas, and I didn't realize this one is a 4.4 on Brick Set with 139 ratings. That is outstanding from the first wave of dioramas, so it's an original along with the other 2 that we'll talk about soon. All 3 of them will have less than a 2-year shelf life. This one comes with 6 minifigures. Overall, I like this set a lot. Yes, it is trash, so the colors and the glob of parts and pieces is kind of ugly, but it is pretty accurate to the scene, Great mechanism with being able to slide the walls in. This isn't my favorite Star Wars diorama, but I am very high on it. It is $90 for 802 pieces, so you have to get it on sale, but there have been a lot of good opportunities already to get this set on sale. Now to our sixth set on this table, and it's the first non-Star Wars set that we're going to talk about. It is 76911, the 007 Aston Martin DB5 Speed Champion set. It got 5 mentions during July 16th to 31st with an E-score of 2.6. I 100% agree. I am in love with this set. All the curves on that vehicle looks great, and all of the silver pieces. And then the Daniel Craig minifigure, which is exclusive, may be the only time we get a James Bond minifigure. Certainly the only time we get a Daniel Craig minifigure, because he's not going to be James Bond anymore. 298 pieces for $20. This set is still at the original 8-stud wide price point, not up to the 25, and we're having rumors that they might go to 27, I think, for the next wave. We'll have just a few months over a year shelf life, which is very good. And then this set's pair, if you will, on the table is the Fast and Furious Dom's Charger 76912, also 5 mentions with an E-score of 2.6, and this one is 345 pieces for $20, so that's a really good value related to a very successful movie franchise. And of course, the Dom minifigure is exclusive, and I like this one a lot too. It's simple, but it's well done, and the face expression is really good. I think both of these sets are going to do very well in retirement, but we don't really have any comparables yet. If we go to Brick Economy and look at the 8-stud wide vehicles, they've got 20% annual growth rate, 11%, 9%, 39%. None of these are connected to a movie franchise. So this James Bond vehicle and Dom's Charger vehicle will be the first that retire in that unique category. And again, I think they're going to do extremely well, but we don't have a lot to compare to yet. Back to Star Wars, on the table is the Snowtrooper Battle Pack, 5 mentions with an E-score of 2.2. Lowest E-score so far. I agree with that. It's not a terrible enthusiasm score, but I'm not super excited about this set. Some battle packs do quite well, and some of them are just kind of not so great. I think overall this one looks good. The figures look really good, and I like the side builds. There's some substantial side build here. It's not a small pack for the $20 price point. Yeah, it's only 105 pieces, but with the 4 minifigures and the side builds, there's a fair amount going on here. Yeah, looking at the back of the box, there's a lot you can do with this set outside of just doing a Snowtrooper army building exercise and filling up the $800 AT-AT set with the snowtroopers from this battle pack. Looking at the minifigures, they all look good. I do like the snowtrooper helmets, and I really like the scout trooper helmets. Those are pretty popular minifigures, but of course they are not as massable as clone troopers, and that's why the enthusiasm score is a little lower on this set. Another helmet set, Luke Skywalker Red 5 helmet, 5 mentions with an E-score of 2.2. $70, 675 pieces. All the helmets are expensive. Got to get them on sale. Because it's Luke and because it's very different than the helmets that have retired so far, I think this one is actually a little bit of a sleeper. Some people are not too excited about this one. I actually like this one better than the Dark Trooper helmet. I think more people are picking up the Dark Trooper helmet for investment than the Red 5 helmet. And if we do a search on Brickset, almost 10,000 people own it and 1,700 want it. Whereas if we look at the Dark Trooper helmet, only 5,800 people own it and another 1,700 want it. But let's keep scrolling down. And if we look at the TIE Fighter Pilot, 11,000 people own it, 2,900 people want it, and this one is going for, $300 or so. Same thing with the Stormtrooper helmet, 13,000 people own it and 2,500 want it, and this one is going for 125, 150. Back to the Red 5 helmet, the popularity is certainly there on this set. And yes, there's always the concern that by the time it retires, everybody already has it that wants it. I just don't think that's going to be the case with a lot of these helmets. And I think more I'm excited about the popularity of it and hopefully the sustained popularity. Coming back to the Dark Trooper, it's the lowest popularity on this page. Now on to one of my favorite sets on the list, the Inquisitor Transport Set. 4 more mentions with an E-score of 2.5. This set will be on the shelves for less than 18 months, 924 pieces for $100. It's a great ship, which is important to me, but the minifigures, all 4 of them are exclusive. They look fantastic. I really like this Ben Kenobi figure with the light bluish torso, tan cape. Grand Inquisitor is great with the cape and the unique shoulder mold that stands out. Third Sister, I love this minifigure. A lot of people complain that it's just too simple, but when I look at this minifigure, I see her personality and her character just jump right out at me. This one draws me in, partly because of the cape and the hairpiece and the face expression. And then Fifth Brother looks pretty good. I'm worried that the face print will be too pale. All 4 minifigures are exclusive and are really well done. I'm a big buy on this set, and partly because if we look at Camel, about a month ago, it jumped up to 115 and then up to 125 and about 130. If this set is selling over MSRP before it retires, then that is a good sign in my opinion. Next up is a new set that has not even come out yet. It is 75362, Ahsoka's T6 Jedi Shuttle. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about this set yet because it just came out, and I do not buy sets for investment purposes that just came out. I wait until we get much closer to retirement, but I will point out, looks really good overall. I think it's a little too stunny for me. I still like the shaping overall, and the minifigures are fantastic. Ahsoka with the arm printing and the clear white lightsabers looks great. Sabine is a little disappointing, a little plain, probably the least exciting of the 4, but still a very good minifigure. The Professor looks really good. I like this one a lot. I know that the character is more like a droid and maybe would have looked better with droid pieces and doesn't really conform to the minifigure style, but I like minifigures. I like getting as many characters in minifigure form that we can get. I don't mind that we take a different shape of a Star Wars creature and reform that into the minifigure style. I'm all for that. And then Marok looks fantastic. Now on to the Justifier, dun dun dun, a set that irritates everybody to high heaven. It got 4 more mentions with an enthusiasm score of 1.8. I totally agree. We've all talked about it. $170 for this set is way too much. Recently, we just found out that Omega is going to be released in this year's Star Wars Advent calendar, the exact same figure. So this figure is no longer exclusive to this set, but CAD Bane is still exclusive, and that is the highlight. The ship is not good. I mean, it's a big ship, a lot of pieces, a lot of bulk, but it is very weird looking. Too many studs. I don't like the gear pieces up here. The detailing around the nose is funky, especially this masonry piece, and this round tile looks funky to me. The printing on the canopy is not right. If we look at Brick Economy CAD Bane minifigures, the first 2 are only $21, $29. This one from this set is $30. I think for this set to do well in retirement, this CAD Bane minifigure has to be close to $100, which maybe it'll get there, but I think it could take a while. Next up is the Death Star Trench Run diorama, 75329, 4 mentions with an E-score of 1.5. I've been down on this set generally, even though I love all the Star Wars dioramas. I think they look fantastic, but I think an E-score of 1.5 is actually a little too low. This one is $70 for 665 pieces. For what it is, it looks fantastic. All the detail and all the greeveling in here looks great. The little micro scale X-Wing is really good. The micro scale TIE fighters and Darth Vader's fighter look good. Most people just wish that it came with some minifigures or was in the minifigure scale like the other dioramas. But if we look at the diorama sales velocity on Amazon, the Dagobah Jedi trainer is showing 1,000 in the last month, whereas the Death Star Trench Run is only 500 in the last month, and then the Death Star Trash Compactor is only 50. But remember, this one is a Walmart exclusive, so that doesn't count. I think the sales velocity is still pretty good on the least popular diorama set, that when people do want to collect these, they're going to want them all. I certainly want them all, and I want to put them side by side and line them up. So although I agree that this will be the diorama set that will be the least successful in retirement, I still think it'll do decently well. And if you can get it on a good discount, which we have on all the dioramas from time to time, then I think you've got a good shot in retirement. All right, I'm cutting in with my full head. Even though we've only made it through 13 sets in this video has gone on long enough. So I'm going to break right here in this video. We'll pick up with the Dagobah diorama in the next video, so something to look forward to there. Thanks a lot for watching this one. That's a wrap, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. I do not provide financial advice. You got to get that from somebody else.